What's up, everybody? This is Poppin John. First of all, I'd like to personally thank all of you people who are members of my website or have bought a DVD. Thank you so much for your support. And what I'm going to be breaking down right here is different ways to hit or pop, different ways to pop. Okay, so first thing we're gonna work on is the arms. Okay, there's a lot of different ways to do this. There's not a lot of different ways, but there's a few different ways to do this. What you have to do first to get a good pop out of your arm is you have to find this tendon right here. One way that I tell beginners and people like that to start with is to push down on this arm and resist. And you'll see that tendon right here, okay? You want to find that tendon right there, okay? So in order, a way to find that is to push down and resist. If you push up on your hand, that tendon pops out because you're resisting, okay? So what you got to learn how to do is be able to control that tendon in your arm, all right? Once you learn how to control it or move it when you want to, you know what I mean? That's not necessarily the whole hit. One part that accents my arm hit or my arm pop is my wrist and my hand. Okay, what I do with my hand is I start to move it this way, but right after I start, I stop. Boom! I turn it into a small little snap. Okay. And that's mainly wrist, okay? So my wrist is doing this, and my arm is doing this at the same time on beat. See that? Okay. So one thing, I leave my fingers not like completely loose, but loose enough to where there's a little aftershock. You know what I mean? So my fingers are loose enough to where there's a small aftershock. Boom. See that? So I got wrist going on. I got my tendon here. I'm not doing too much with my tricep yet. Right now I'm just breaking down the lower arm. What's going on here? Okay, I do a lot of moves with my arms. I have an arsenal of movement with my arms. And this is the foundation of those moves. Boom. Right here. Okay? You want to find that tendon and then be able to control the wrist here. Boom. Tap. At first it's going to look kind of like strange, like a turnout. But I tell people that when you grab a doorknob and you jiggle it, like brrr, you make a noise with it, that's a way to get that feeling. You turn that into just one jiggle, like you're jigging the doorknob. Okay. And the more you repeat this movement, the cleaner it gets. It'll become like a little snap. Okay. Okay. See that tendon? Okay, so arms. All right, I got my tendon going on here. Again, a way to find that is to resist. Push down with this hand and push up with this hand. Resist. Whichever one's on bottom, that's where you can find that tendon. And you'll begin to be able to control it. Okay, you'll be able to control it. So then you start adding the wrist. Boom. Okay. And you time it. You got to time it perfect, okay? So, tendon, wrist, fingers are a little bit loose. I turn that into a snap. So, practice. Think about the music. Every time I'm timing this, you want to be on beat. But if you can get to where you can continue that, boom, 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 that it'll give you a little bit. It'll give you a quicker muscle memory. You'll be able to find it real quick. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to hit like a double time or something like that. Dum, dum, ta, dum, 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 ta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing these small pops. Boom, 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 boom. That turns into strobing, to all kinds of stuff. Okay? Strobing. Yeah. Anyway, so check it out. Tendon, wrist, fingers. Practice it. Remember, turn out with your hands. Eventually, it won't look like a turnout. It won't look like you're turning this way. It'll become just a. But that's how I find that pop is like a turnout. Okay. So I'm gonna move on to the chest. All right. So when you pop with your chest, okay. Basically, what we're doing here is, as humans, our rib cage is capable of doing this and this. Okay? Basically what you're doing is you're moving your rib cage. Boom. Okay? My rib cage is moving like that. Okay? My ribs are here. They go out. They go in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So, this is basically what we're doing with the chest pop. Okay? Out. Okay, there's tons of different ways to pop your chest. This is for me, this is the most efficient. I get the biggest pop, I get the biggest hit out of this move. Boom, here. Okay? First, it's just gonna look like this, boom. Like big. Okay? But what you gotta do is I use my abs and my lower back to turn that into a pop. Instead of this just poking my chest out, I turn it into a snap. Just like this move here with my hand, I turn this into a pop. Okay? This is a difficult move to learn. Okay? It takes a lot of practice. So, one way that I practiced, that I felt it the most is in my car. Okay, I'm driving. I'll take my lower back off the seat. Okay? So I got my shoulders touching the seat. And I just try to find that little. And it's an easy place to practice it. Okay, so we're turning this, boom, 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 smaller, 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 to where it turns into a snap, and you have like an aftershock. See that? Okay, I'm not doing arms here. I'm not doing shoulders. I'm just doing just the chest. I'm using my abs and my lower back to snap my chest forward. Here. Okay? The feeling that I get in my stomach is almost like you want to flatten your belly out. Okay? It's like I'm flattening my belly out and I'm poking my chest forward. Okay? My lower back, my back is arching every time I do that. I go. Okay, it's almost like a booty shake. Okay? When a girl gets down here to shake her butt, all right, her lower back is arching. Boom. Okay? So she's shaking her butt like this. Her lower back. I'm doing the same movement with my lower back, but instead of poking my butt out, I'm poking my chest out. See that? If I'm poking my butt, my chest. It's the same movement with my lower back. So like if you can get that feeling in your lower back where it's like a. Okay, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. All right? It's a Okay, and there's tons of different ways to do this, all right? But this way is the most efficient in my opinion, okay? When I'm popping my chest, I turn my lower back and my abs into like the commanders of my chest. Wham! Okay? Okay, again, this move takes so much practice. All right, guys? You guys have to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And a good way to do that is in your car. Jamming music, whatever, boom, I'm doing that with my chest. Okay? So, practice that in your car. I mean, same with this. I got my hands on the steering wheel and I'm doing this with my tendons here. Okay? I'm driving, I'm going like this. I'm doing my chest. Okay? So it's like I'm thinking about popping all day. All right? Straight up. It takes repetition of all these moves for your muscles to recognize them. Okay? At first they're gonna be foreign. You know what I mean? You're not gonna your muscles are like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So practice it as much as possible. Okay? Stomach, chest, lower back, turns that into a chest pop, okay? This move into this. Okay? So, practice it. Find the tendon, wrist, fingers. Send me an email, tell me what you think, what's going on, how you feeling. See that? Okay, I'm gonna move on, right? I mean, not really move on, but just add another little something to the arms. Okay, so I got my tendon here. Okay, I can move my tendon without doing my tricep at the same time. But tricep, that adds the whole arm, okay? That adds the top of your arm, okay? I'll get into the shoulders later. You don't want to do too much to where you're shrugging your shoulders a lot. So I'll go on the shoulders in a different lesson. But this one, we're going with this tendon, wrist, and if you want to add your tricep, okay, see that? So it's almost like it's just an accent to this tendon move. All right. I don't rely on my triceps for my arm hit because I can do them here. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm basically doing all tendon here. If my arms are in, boom, ta, zoom, zoom, ka, I'm doing mostly just tendon. Okay, once you pull your arms out, in order to pull that, in order to resist, you got to use your tricep. You know what I'm saying? You'll find that that's what's going on once you bring your arms out. You got this tricep going on. Okay. So tendons, triceps, and focus on learning how to move, you know, move those muscles. You know what I mean? I'm moving my tricep, I'm moving my bicep, my tendon here, my bicep, my tricep, you know? Learn how to control those. You know what I mean? So, the end of the lesson right here, I got my chest going on, lower back, abs, I got my tendon, my wrist, my fingers are a little bit loose, not like retarded loose, but loose, okay? I got my tendon going on, my bicep, my tricep, okay? If you got all that going on at the same time, okay, see that? Got my... Okay, so practice. Again, if any type of, well, for me, any type of like artificial energy, coffee, something like that. Something nothing that's gonna kill your body. Red Bull's really bad, but anyway, so that type of stuff allows me to have a better snap. Okay, when I'm popping and I have like an energy like that, or I got adrenaline pumping in me, my pops are better. You know what I mean? It's difficult to wake up right out of the bed and pop. You know what I mean? It's a hard move. But, so practice. I know I'm talking tons, but practice these. Just keep at it. And send me an email. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you guys are feeling. If you got questions, hit me up. All right? Peace. This is Poppin John, learntobust.com. Like to thank my sponsors, Triumvir, Skull Candy. Thank you very much for the support. And peace, guys. I hope you learn good. Show me these pops. Send me a video. Okay? Peace.